I got word today that my dear friend Paris has left this earthly plane. I met Paris almost 20 years ago, 2005, in Bloomington, Indiana. I was hitchhiking, going through my own personal awakening and hanging out with a good buddy of mine, Opie, and we were at a bar called The Vid, and I heard this beautiful angelic raspy voice over in the corner singing to every song on the jukebox. It's just absolutely mesmerized by this person's presence, by their voice. After a few beers, I worked up the nerve to go over and introduce myself, and he introduced himself as Paris and invited me and my friend Opie over back to his place for after hours hanging, passing the guitar around. This was way late after all the bars had shut down, and just the three of us sitting in a living room and passing the guitar around, trading songs. Just absolutely floored by this person's voice. And I finally worked up the nerve to sing a song I had been working on and had just finished. And I sang it, and Paris must have really felt it and really related to the words, because by the time I was done, he was bawling. And that's where this song got its title from. It's called The Song That Made Paris Cry. And I owe so much to this beautiful man in terms of introducing me to a whole world, introducing me to people like Jason Payton, Travis Puntarelli, the music of Madeline Adams. I'd come through Bloomington time and time again on tour with other projects, eventually the Haunted Wind Chimes, the Mexican. And each time I got to rediscover Paris in these multitude of layers. As a matter of fact, I wrote the very first Haunted Wind Chime song, Mellow Minor, with Paris. And so he's just so interwoven into my musical story. I just want to honor him today with this song, being able to share and express this song that is kind of echoed through time. I've shared it with countless people across the country. Paris has done his versions of this song as well. It has a way of just kind of bringing me back home. And this will always be a road back to Paris for me, back to myself, back to my roots. And again, it's called The Song That Made Paris Cry. Thank you, Paris. I love you. May your spirit be at peace.
Time seems to fade away, like the songs my father used to play, like the words my mama used to say. The sun don't ever grow to be this way, and I know the seasons change to help me grow, but I just don't feel so young anymore. And my sister is far off on some dusty road. She's the only one I think could understand. Father, forgive me for what I've done. I'm your son, and though I haven't been much of one, and Mama, I never meant to make you cry. Sometimes we do things we don't know why, and I know the drinking doesn't help me. Sometimes it's just my way of getting by. Drunk again, outside I laugh, inside I cry. and I just can't go on living this way. Time seems to slip away, like the games as children we used to play, like the words our mothers used to say. Learn to love, then just give it all away. And we're told the seasons change to help us grow, but I just don't feel so young anymore. And my sister is far off on some dusty road. She's the only one I think could understand. The sun will set and rise again, and I know that I'll always have a friend, just as long as I keep playing silly songs. Somehow